I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now if I change my mind, I'm opening up the door. So help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate your being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please help me? Now my life is changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in a haze. And every now and then I feel so much to go. Now I find I need you like another before. So won't you help me if you can? I'm feeling down.
When we started to do this, Masa, 5 years ago, it was at the time in the band's career where so many wonderful things had happened to us, and I wanted to give something back. And we started to play this small theater and gave all the money that night to the local charities, the food bank and the women's shelter and the Pediatric AIDS Foundation here, and some people that weren't going to have a very special Christmas. And the atmosphere in this theater is very different because we don't bring in the usual stadium show like we usually bring to Japan. Everybody sings, we do cover songs, old songs, new songs, Christmas songs. And it was so much fun the one year that we decided to make it a yearly event. Wherever we were in the world, we were coming back home to play at Christmas. And this year, we're not touring at all, we're just recording the new album. So we knew we had to play here. And if we were going to rehearse, especially with the change in bass player, we thought, you know, let us take it on the road for a week because we're going to get it together. Why not, for more than one night? So we took a week and we picked 4 other cities that were close enough drive, and we did the same thing and raised the money in those cities. Well, it's hard to really say what the reason is at the end of the day. I mean, the truth is Alec is no longer with the band. I have no intention of replacing him with a member. I think it would be very similar to the Stones situation, where we'll have somebody come out and play bass on a tour, but he won't be considered a member of the band because of the emotional ties that we all had with Al. And as far as I'm concerned, in the immediate future, the only band bass player will have been Alec's son. So Hugh McDonald is playing with us for now. I don't know if he'll be doing the tour or not. I haven't wanted to face that. But Alec is absolutely not going to be in the fold anymore. I think it's a lot like the Bill Wyman thing. They just grew apart, other interests. A couple months ago, he wasn't going to play on the album. He wasn't giving it the amount of time that the rest of us were giving. But it doesn't mean that, because we want to make a record, everybody has to want to make a record. It's a situation where God bless him, has done wonderful things with his life and is enjoying his life, I think. And I think he's in a frame of mind right now that he feels confident in who he is and where he is in his life. That, I think it's a lot like the Wyman thing. It wasn't something that he had to stick out any longer.
I will be singing Silent Night. Oh, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night.
Well, I've been very involved in the Special Olympics for a number of years. I did both of the albums to raise money for Special Olympics, but more than that, I was truly involved. One of our shows here one year bought uniforms for the Olympic athletes to go to the games. I actually went to the international games and trained with one of the athletes from Arizona. We gave tickets on the entire last tour every night in every city in America to Special Olympics. So I've been very involved, and this second album came out 2 years ago. And though it may have sold, it probably would not have sold this Christmas because there's no way to promote it. It's a 2-year-old record. And so Herb Ritz wanted me to do a video for this for 2 years. And I never had the opportunity because of our touring on Keep the Faith and recording Keep the Faith. I didn't have the opportunity to do anything. So this year, I promised him 9 months ago now, we'll get it together. You're right, we should do it. And so he knows Cindy, and I know Cindy, but he's very good friends with her. And her and I are friendly, so she agreed to do it. And it turned out wonderfully. The amount of attention it got, we didn't ever expect. But it's good because it helps the Olympics. We're about a month or so into it. We've done all the basic tracks. We've started overdubs. I've done 5 vocals on the 16 songs. Richie's done guitars on about 5 songs. And that's really all that's done right now. The bass is all done, guitars on 5 songs, vocals on 5 songs, all the drums. So we got another 6-7 weeks to go. You know, we'll work right through January and February. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I didn't feel that it was necessary because to me, it usually signifies a band who is stagnant in their writing or they're not, they're not doing anything. We have such an abundance of new material. I didn't feel it was necessary because I wanted to have a record out by now. I thought we'd have the new album out now. And we could have, but what we decided was twofold. One was to take a little more time writing, and the other one was to really stop and look back at the wonderful accomplishments of the last 11, almost 12 years now. I mean, when we started out here, in Jersey 12 years ago, who would ever thought that we would have sold 50 million records? Not me. Who would have thought that we would have done what we've done? So to stop and actually look back on it and to say, look, this is the first decade. Pretty cool. Now let's move on. That's been very good for us.
本番前のね、2時間ぐらい前でしたかね、カウントベースシアターの2階のこれは控え室の誰もいないところなんですけどね、この背景にその辺に貼ってあったですね、パネルを持ってきたりですね、クリスマスのこの小道具を持ってきたりですね、後ろがボロボロの壁だったんですよ。これで体力全部使いましたね。私もうスタッフが全然カメラをこんなことやってたんでね、椅子持ってこなきゃいけないね、ポスター剥がさなきゃいけないね、大変だったんですけどね。そうか、このヘルプも撮らせてくれたんですね。カバーもいっぱいやったんですよ。1曲目が、With the Help of My Friend、 それでこれ、ビートルズのヘルプとかね、いいコンサートだったな。でもカットされてるんですね、シンディ・クロフォードの時ね。俺が変わりたかったっていうことも言ったんですけどね、いいっすよね、やっぱりね、有名になるとああいうことできて羨ましいわ。さあインタビューパート2見ていただきましょうか。こちらのインタビューご覧ください。どうぞ。
16 again for the third album in a row. But I really do love the song, and I hope that it'll make the grade. We should play that tonight. It's a bitch every time we record that song. It's hard, but I do love it. We'll play a few of them tonight. We have a song called Something for the Pain that we've been doing, and something called This Ain't a Love Song, and something called Lie to Me. And I hope that we'll play Diamond Ring, which people have heard before. And there's a song called Letting You Go that I wrote for the movie I'm in now, that I hope will be on the album, but I hope that someone else actually sings it in the movie instead of it being me. And I think we'll play that one tonight as well. So we might do 5 more songs, depending on how it's going. Yes, it's all finished. It's being edited as we speak, and the director, as a matter of fact, called me before I came over here today to tell me how happy he is with it, and we're all very excited. It's a true story called Moonlight and Valentino about, it's a woman's movie, really. These 4 women, one, Elizabeth Perkins, who I guess most recently was in Miracle on 34th Street, but she was Wilma Flintstone, and she was in Avalon. She's in a whole lot of movies, you may know her, but she plays an actress who plays a housewife whose husband is hit by a car and killed, and how she has to come to terms with being a widow at 32 years old and going on with her life and realizing what life and love and death are. And it's a true story. And it was written by the playwright Neil Simon. It was written by his daughter. And it happened to her. It was a sad, true story. But it's Whoopi Goldberg, Kathleen Turner, Elizabeth Perkins, and a girl named Gwyneth Paltrow. And then I'm the male lead. Well, a number of things. You know, I'd never done it before, but the idea that you're going out there and speaking someone else's words is probably the most difficult thing. It's so much easier for me to sing my own words than to sing someone else's, because I know what the emotions are behind them. Where I have to speak someone else's words and convince people of what I'm saying, it's very difficult. I have a lot of respect for acting. Well, the album as a whole, I think, is a little more introspective. I think it's somewhat darker. It's the most musical record we've ever made. The writing process, for us to spend 11 months writing an album is unheard of. It's usually 6 or 7 weeks every album, you know, just write them and knock them out. This taking 11 months to write an album is a long time for us. But I think it's the point of view lyrically and musically of a guy that's in my shoes, as opposed to me trying to capitalize on the earlier albums or pretending to be in fashion with Seattle and that kind of thing. It's just something unique and unto its own. All I could say with what I just did is that it's basically a little more introspective and very musical compared to any other album that we've made. It'll lean more towards Keep the Faith than it will. Well, I don't know. I'd like to say that it would lean more toward Keep the Faith than Slippery, but it's just hard to say until it's finished. It's a little too soon to say. A whole year, yeah. I mean, we started in January. 2 weeks after the tour was over, 3 weeks after the tour was over. I went down to an island, and then I had Richie come down, and I was already writing, and I played him a couple songs finished already. He says, "Oh, geez, you're at it again." It's like, you know, jump in. And so we started writing together. So this is the most of a we record since Slippery, you know, where he and I are co-writing, as opposed to the last album where I wrote most of the album by myself. I think I'm only going to write 2 of the 12 myself and the other 10 with him. So he really is in sync with everything we're doing. I was creative, so we just ran with it, but we took our time. We didn't run back in the studio. You know? We didn't run back on the road, because what happened, it was just like that between Slippery and New Jersey, and that's what burned us out. We took our time this year and enjoyed it. We're taking this whole month off by doing these charity shows. It's Christmas now. We're not going to work in December. This is fun stuff, you know? So it's well-paced. We're not going to tour probably until April. I think we'll come to Japan 1st of May, and that should be around the beginning of the tour. We're just going to, you know, take some time this year, get the record done. I'd like to do another movie between now and then come and tour. And we're not going to do 240-show tours anymore. It's going to be 150 shows. You know, a lot less, bigger places, less shows, and really enjoy them. You know, we're booking a big tour in Europe, and we're taking Van Halen out to support us, and then I guess we'll come to Japan by ourselves, and I think we're going to play a couple nights at the Egg, and the place where we saw Michael Jackson. Was that Fukuoka, or was that, no. Was it Fukuoka at the baseball stadium? Fukuoka Dome, right? We're going to play there. So it's going to be a big tour. And the Southeast Asia and Australia outdoors, South America, Central America outdoors. You know, and it's going to be a nice tour, because we're really enjoying where we're at right now. Yeah, we're going to open for the Stones in Paris, 2 nights, which is a thrill. You know, Jagger picks all the opening acts, and so we're going to play in Paris. And instead of us playing Paris, we had this once-in-a-lifetime chance. So we told Van Halen they get the day off, and we're going to go play with the Stones, which is going to be very exciting. So the idea that we could go back would be wonderful. Even on the last tour, as well as it went, it was when the baby was born. Remember, we played 2 shows in a day because it was my daughter was born. But we asked Mr. Udo at the time, you know, let's come back. We'll come back. And if he thinks it'd be a good idea, we'd come there 10 times a year. I wouldn't care. It's just up to you know, what the fans want. If they want us back, yeah, we could make it work.
ということでね、長いインタビューの中から抜粋してね、お届けしたんですけど、いかがでしたでしょうか。ジョンがもうね、自分で言ってますけども、5月には、東京ドームでコンサートをやるということを言ってますよね。これがワールドツアーのスタートなんだそうです。ゴールデンウィークのちょうど真っ只中じゃないかと思いますけどね、東京とそれから福岡とあと大阪も予定してるそうなんですけどね、今言ったようにこれ U2 もそうですけどね、やっぱりでかい会場で数少なくコンサートやるという、まあそういうことをできるバンドってのは数少ないんだけど、ボンジョビは今回のニューアルバム発表した後は150回くらいの、ワールドツアーで終わりにしたいということを言ってますよね。東京ドーム2回だという説が出ていますね。はい、さあ、12月14日のクリスマスショー、あと2曲ボンジョビ側が取らせてくれました。まあ、全曲使うことはできないんですけども、そのハイライト2曲はですね、バッドメディスンと Keep the Faith、 この2曲を見ていただきましょう。ニュージャージーカウントベースシアター。
I need a doctor, baby. Tell your children their time is just begun. I have suffered for my anger. This war that can't be won. Father, Father, please believe me, 'cause I'm laying on my road. I'm running now. Forgive me, forgive me. Somebody to love, oh Father, somebody to
昨年の12月の14日、ボンジョビの地元アメリカ・ニュージャージーのカウントベーシーシアターで行われた、今年で5年目になるチャリティークリスマスショーの模様をお届けしました。いかがでしたでしょうか。今日ご紹介したナンバーではないんですけどね、またこのミニライブがですね、そうですね、4月とかそのくらいにはレコードが出るんじゃないかと思うんですけども、第2弾シングルは日本では Someday I'll Be Saturday Night、これがですね、クロスロードからの第2弾で、Good Guys Don't Always Wear White がプレイヤー94、それから88年のリビノーナプレイヤーのライブバージョンを収録した、4曲入りの EP としてね、2月の5日フォノグラムレコードからリリースになります。ボンジョビのミニ特集でした。コマーシャルの後もまだまだ、ビデオは続きます。コマーシャルです。
9年を記念して初のベストアルバム「ボンジョビ」ですよ。ボンジョビ、僕が大ファンのこのボンジョビのですね「クロスロード」10月7日に発売になりました。そのボンジョビのインタビューをお届けしたいと思います。新曲2曲を含むデビューから今日までの10年間の奇跡を収めた「クロスロード」、そして新曲「Always」のビデオメイキングシーンなども織り交ぜながら、なぜこのアルバムを制作したのかバッチリお伝えしたいと思います。Check it out!
You have to look at Greatest Hits album in a way as a recapping of an era, a closing of a chapter, whatever you want to say. And a lot of times people do them after they've either peaked or they want to call it a day or whatever. And we were looking at it more the way Dylan with Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. And after a 10-year period, I think it was best to think that this is the end of a chapter. You know, let's look back fondly on everything from Runaway through Keep the Faith as an album, and we did.
This Greatest Hits record, it's the end of something and the beginning of something else. I think it's like an evolution, a mark, you know, in the band's career, in the band's life, of a lot of different things, maturity, sensibility, that we're still together.
There's been so many good moments in this band through the years. We've accomplished way more than we ever dreamed we could or would. It's much bigger than your wildest fantasies. The important thing is that we remained friends. I've known Dave since I was 16, and I'm 32 now, so half my life. He was in a band with me, or we were in a band together, however you want to look at it, called the Atlantic City Expressway, which we were, you know, underage kids playing bars. You know, we did everything from having to do our homework in bars and lying about our age to sitting next to the exit doors in places like the Stone Pony, because when the bar owner found out that we were too young to be there, he wanted to kill himself and the agent who booked us, but we were drawing enough people that he had to let us play. So between sets, we couldn't even have a glass of water because he didn't want anybody thinking it was booze. So we decided to stay at good places that would serve us booze.
It's all the same.
We've run the gamut of, you know, having houses in Los Angeles to going to foreign lands, but most of all, we just want to come back home at the end of the day. When you're a kid, you can't wait to leave. You know, you say, enough, I'm getting out of this place, every place everybody makes jokes about. And then it takes a lot of years and a lot of miles to realize that this is what you know, so you come back to it.
On a steel horse I ride, I'm wanted
like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get along. And
Good.
it's
That's right,
a
that's
fight,
right.
you have fun, you love. It's like if you look at Italian people, they speak very loud and yell at. You think they're always yelling at each other. That's Jersey, really.
That's right. If there's a problem between us, we get a bucket of chicken and throw chairs at each other. It's excellent.
Give me one more chance, girl. I'll be there for you.
The main thing about it is we're still having fun.
So welcome to the world of making videos. I'm Jon Bon Jovi, and I'd like to think that I was going to be your host, but I'm just the singer in the band. Anyhow, we're up here in a warehouse.
It was kind of dark when they brought me here, so I really can't tell you where it is.
Where Marty Kalner, who is most famous recently for the Aerosmith videos, is directing his first video for us.
I'll be directing the video myself.
Marty's doing it.
It's a song called Always on the greatest hits album, Crossroads. So it's his multi-zillion-dollar production of a mini-movie.
It's gonna be big and good.
But we're having a good time up here. It's been going pretty well. We get all the free bubble gum we can chew.
The coffee's great here. Everybody's really nice.
It's been a lot of fun. So far, so good. Come on, check it out.
This Romeo's bleeding. But you can't see his blood. It's nothing but some feelings and his old dog kicked up. It's been raining since you left me. Now I'm drowning in the flood. You see, I've always been a fighter, but without you, I give up. Now I can't sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. And well, I guess I'm not that good anymore. But baby, that's just me. Yeah, I will love you. Yeah, baby.
はい、というわけでボンジョビのビデオをお届けしましたけどもね。
いやいつまでたっても少年の心を忘れないバンドという感じですけど、最後に出てきたあのマイク、私はあのマイクになってみたいですね。
マイクに、僕は何になりたいのかな。けどね、このアルバムは本当ね10周年を記念して作られたにふさわしい、素晴らしいベスト版ですね。だってボンジョビのもう過去のヒットって言ったら数えきれないでしょ。全部入ってるもん。
そうですよね。まあ
最高。
一つの自分たちのキャリアの区切りとしてね、出したということなんですけど、しかし長いこの先キャリア、なんか未成年の時にバーでなんか活動してたらしいですけどね。
やっぱり土佐回り経験してるんですね。これだけのビッグ回りでもね、ビッグ回りビッグバンドでもね、
ビッグバンドでもね
ビッグ回りって何なんでしょうね。さてそのね、
はいはい、
リッチー・サンボラがお騒がせしてくれました。
何をしたんですか。
紹介しましょう。
はい。
ピープルマガジンに載ってたんですけれども、
ギターの
じゃん。あ、
リッチーさんが
こっちだね。
逆です。はいはい。はいはい。
なんと婚約しました。お相手はモートリー・クルートビー・リーの元奥さんヘザー・ロックレア。私大ファンです。
そうですか。今映ってるこの金髪の女性ですね。
すごい綺麗なんですよ。ヘザー・ロックレアってアメリカで住んでらっしゃった方は80年代特に住んでらっしゃった方詳しいと思うんですけども、ダイナスティという有名なドラマがあって、あと TJ フッカーとかね、それに出てて、もう一躍スターの仲間入りをしたというヘザー・ロックレアですよ。私の初恋の人です、アメリカで。
そうですか。取られちゃいましたね。
悔しい。一歩遅かったんで何を言わせるんですか。
はいはい。
ということでね、彼らのニュービデオ「Always」を見ていただきたいと思うんですが、このビデオのディレクターエアロスミス、クライン・アメイジング、そしてクレイジーの 3部作のディレクターでもあるマーティ・コールナーが作っております。まあですね、エアロのクラインといえばMTV のビデオミュージックアワードで最優秀ビデオ賞を獲得したという素晴らしい作品ですけども、どんな内容になっているんでしょうか。このクライン、実はですね、もうリクエストたくさんいただいております。3名だけ紹介させていただきましょう。海老名市の加藤久俊君、そして戸塚区の高橋千鶴さん、ありがとう。そして藤沢市の鈴木照子さん、他たくさんの方からリクエストをいただきました。どうぞこちらです。
かっこいいよ。
This Romeo is bleeding, but you can't see his blood. It's nothing but some feelings that this old dog kicked up. It's been raining since you left me, now I'm drowning in the flood. You see, I've always been a fighter, but without you, I give up. Now I can't sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. Well, I guess I'm not that good anymore, but baby, that's just me. Yeah, I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever. Now your pictures that you left behind are just memories of a different life. Something made us laugh, something made us cry, one that made you have to say goodbye. What I'd give to run my fingers through your hair, touch your lips, to hold you near when you say your prayers. Try to understand, I've made mistakes, I'm just a man. When he holds you close, when he pulls you near, when he says the words you've been needing to hear, I wish I was him, put those words of mine to say to you till the end of time. And I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Always, if you told me to cry for you, I could. If you told me to die for you, I would. Take a look at my face, there's no price I won't pay to say these words to you. Well, there ain't no luck in these loaded dice, but baby, if you give me just one more try, we can pack up our old dreams and our old lives. We'll find a place where the sun still shines. Yeah, we'll love you, baby,
はい、ということでここでボンジョビから皆さんにプレゼントです。
はい、こちらです。
はい、ボンジョビの95年卓上カレンダー、こちらを5名様にプレゼント。
はい。
みたいな。これ
結構かっ
はですね、
こいいね、写真がいっぱい載ってるの、すごく自然な感じ。こちらのね、宛先まで。
手に入らないんだってさ。
そう、これは
これね
ね、ここでしか手に入らないんですよ。
コピー取っとこうかな。
そうですね。コピーじゃダメでしょう。まあ、後で頼んでもらいなさい。
僕も送ろう。
はい。お知らせの後はですね。